Hi.
I'm going to bed shortly, so.
Lord would.
Welcome once again to another edition of Caribbean Feedback. As you all already know, Caribbean Feedback is that type of backyard conversation. You know, when you're under the mango tree late in the evening, as Trinidad said, we liming. We just come out and we liming and we holding a little old talk. That is what Caribbean Feedback is about. All the way from the Caribbean, and we're giving feedback on a couple of topics. Well, it so happens that the couple of topics Sam has gone into how many?
What do you say? The topics as in?
I said the couple of topics that we're discussing has gone into how many?
Yeah, we go in here 10, 5, and 3.
Episode number 18.
18, man. 18.
Yes. It shows what persistence can do when you keep the pedal to the metal, as they say.
That's right.
You just keep striving, just keep pushing forward, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Yes. As you walk towards your dreams, you find they come closer to you. Whatever it is you're seeking in life, understand it is also seeking you.
That's right.
So we push ahead, and 118, I look forward to episode 118.
Right.
118. Not seeing Sam. Oh, he's there.
Good night.
Sherry-Ann Sylvester. Good evening, Sherry-Ann.
He's here.
Welcome to Caribbean Feedback.
So, the screened blackout for a little while.
Gentlemen, how are you all doing this evening?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. You know,
everybody good?
Everybody good.
Outside getting kind of cold, but we're staying warm. And we just kind of leveling off the situation.
Hold on, Karin. You say outside cold? Outside warm. What are you talking about?
It says low 80s. Yeah, we're a little chilly today in the low 80s.
You're south, you're south to the south. You know what I mean?
There's a chill in the air.
That's who sang that song there? That's a Phil Collins song. There's a chill in the air.
I don't know. I think it might have dropped to 79, so that tells me winter is around the corner.
That's right.
How cold is it up by you, sir?
I don't even know. But it's cold. That's all good.
The smoke coming out your mouth yet when you're outside?
Little by little, yes. It's,
little by
That's only cute. That's only cute in the movies. Not true.
You
breathe out. That's only cute in the movies.
How's the weather by you, Judith?
It's cute in the
It's probably gonna go down. Oh shoot! That reminds me. It's gonna go down to freezing. So what? I forget to turn on the pipe outside. It's supposed to go down freezing.
So you have to go waste your water in order for it not to build up and freeze in the pipe.
Yeah, I forgot to go turn on the pipe outside.
What a
wicked. You turn it on low, right? You kind of just turn it kind of.
Yeah, but just let it drip.
Yeah, let it keep trickling. By morning it's 30 gallons going through. You have to pay for it, all right?
Yeah.
We don't have those problems down here.
Man, it's like 5 teaspoons, man. What are you talking about 30 gallons? 30 gallons.
All right. Moving right along, like we said, episode number 18 of Caribbean Feedback.
That's right. We need to have a little party when we hit the 20.
Yes, let us move around the room this evening. We have a lot.
Bring out some drinks. You know what I mean?
We have a lot to discuss. Lot to discuss. I want to keep these women on their toes tonight.
Keep them on their toes. That's right.
Listen, I'm leaving you at 10. I am wiped out. I did 3 paintings tonight and I'm tired.
All right,
Judith, you have been leaving me for 30-something years. Quiet for that noise. You're not going nowhere. Karin, introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, what it is you do.
Hi, everybody. I'm Karin Forrester with Bantu Creations. Bantu Creations offers African-inspired, lightweight, handcrafted, one-of-a-kind, beautiful earrings in many shapes, colors, and sizes. But don't let the sizes, the big size fool you. They're all very, very lightweight pieces. Bantu Creations can be found on Facebook and IG as Bantu Creations. Back to you, sir.
Talk to the people, Judith.
I'm Dr. Judith Barnes. I am originally. I'm sorry.
Cracking herself up.
Yeah.
I am. I've been a mental health therapist, as you can tell. I need help.
She need help tonight.
I've been a mental health therapist over 25 years. I'm an author. I'm a painter, and what else? I'm mother to one son, and the love of my life is Jesus Christ. That's it for now.
Of your life. Okay, amen.
Mr. Archer.
Yeah, how you doing?
Let's hear your story.
How y'all doing? Well, I'm here just I was trying out my hat tonight. That somebody told me looking decent, and on the hat says hybrid executive. And,
all the time I'm watching that, I thought it said "Make America."
And the moment you said that, pull it up. The moment you said that, pick
it up. Yeah. Make America great again. Yeah.
Stop it.
I didn't know they come in black. I thought it was red. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I'm Samuel Archer. Hail from the online publication musilog.com, where music, entertainment, and culture lives. And we are there doing our thing. And I am the one and only Samuel Archer. The others are just imitations. I don't know why they're hanging out. They just need to pack it up and roll out, go change their name, have some plastic surgery, do what they have to do, look different, change your ethnicity, whatever you got to fix up, because I am here to handle business. Thank you. And I want to encourage folks, keep the hygiene vibes going. One of the things I want our folks also pay attention to is the doorknobs. Doorknobs. Get your Clorox and your stuff and wipe those doorknobs. A lot of times you forget those doorknobs. So make sure you have your doorknobs wipe up, Clorox it up, and bleach it up. Let this corona feel the bleach of the bleachers. You understand? Let it feel some bleach right now. Keep it good. And also, I'm the proud author of the book Hybrid Executive, as you can see that there. And this is great for up and coming indie artists. For the price of breakfast, you can have some knowledge here. And we have the gear, we have the nice little gear going on here, Hybrid Executive. So we wanted to sort of put that in the plug there. And that's it pretty much. You see you. Back to you, brother.
I'm picking up some device in the background there. I'm picking up some TV or computer or radio or something playing. Good night, Lucy. Good night to the hard-working team.
And Sherian is laughing her A off.
I have somebody on the line here. Only hold on. I'm receiving a call on the show.
You're receiving a call on the show?
Yes.
All right.
Hello, good evening, sir. Just press the link.
Oh, gosh.
You're pressing the link, but it ain't coming to you. All right, let me try and send it to you again. That's supposed to be our special guest who's supposed to be joining us this evening, because Mr. Mark Chase, however, is still under the weather.
He's under the weather. You think he's...
Yes.
You think he's still in mourning because Trump lost?
I
Oh
don't
my
know. It
goodness.
seems as though this thing hit him
Too
real
far,
hard
too
right now.
far,
Yeah,
too far,
yeah.
It
people,
seems
too
as though it
far.
hit him very hard.
The
And
Trumpsters are crying. The Trumpsters are, they just come with all
yeah,
types
the
of.
Trumpsters are feeling it, man.
Yeah, man, they're feeling it real rough there, man.
That's like 2 weeks out of commission. I didn't know that.
150 million people voted, man. That's a record
How
number
many?
for the US. Over
How many?
150 million, man.
100 and what?
So
And
it
about
was
70
almost
million
half and
voted.
half. 70 million vote for he and 70 something million vote for Biden, man. They came out in their numbers, man, mash up the place.
So it will go every
Wow.
time. So it will go every single
Well,
time.
I don't know. Everybody, they're crying. The Trumpsters are crying, you know. So I know Hillary was like more of a man to these guys, you know. They say you lose, she conceded, went home and wrote a book.
I
The
don't
book
see
was
no harm
called
in doing that.
the book was called What Happened? You know,
I
but
don't know about the more of a man's little comment that you just made. She was a woman about her. You understand me? Okay,
well, you
I
see what
lost.
I'm,
This is the final thing. She was a woman about her stuff. She was an adult. You know what I'm saying?
what are you trying to say?
Me not like the more of a man comment. That's what me just say. That me just said that me mean.
Hello, the species is
Yeah,
called mankind. Okay,
I
the
don't
species
care.
is not called
Yeah, but
womankind.
we're divided. You never say mankind. You say a more of a man, which is man versus woman. Stop it.
Okay,
Of
welcome
course.
back. Welcome back, Dr. Barnes.
I'm sorry
Let's
about that.
proceed. No need to apologize. I will deal with you after.
So here we're going on. While in the kitchen, food need to be cooking. You know what I mean? You need to have like two
I
people,
just had chicken and I had popcorn
chicken and popcorn. I don't understand that. Is
and
that
ginger
fried
tea.
chicken and popcorn or
Judith, that remind me of a play we did some years back, about 20-something years back, called Pizza
Pizza.
Dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks pizza.
Yes. Feeding the Rastaman pizza every day he come home from work after a hard day's work. Now she told me she make popcorn in the kitchen. Nevertheless, let's keep the thing moving. I am
That's
Curtis
right.
Henry. I am the
Okay.
president, producer, and host of Caribbean Chat.
That's right. That's
Caribbean
right.
Chat
That's
can be
right.
seen on YouTube. That's
right.
Chat with 2 T, CHATT. On Caribbean
That's
Chat,
right. That's right. That's right.
we profile Caribbean people of excellence who have gained worldwide recognition in politics, sports, economics.
Yeah.
Good evening,
Who coming
Mr.
here for?
Carter.
You look like
Who coming
you
here?
press the link. You press the link, boy.
Good evening, Mr. Carter.
Good evening, folks. Good evening. Good evening. How are you
We
doing?
have Dr. Witty. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Witty,
Please
the Honorable Dr. Witty. I had to take a drink
introduce
for that,
yourself
man.
as you popped on into the classroom late.
You had to take a
Okay.
drink for that. Take a drink for that. That's
All
right.
right, champ. Okay, good. Very good. Gotta go to the bar. My name is
Introduce
Wilfred
yourself.
Carter, also known as Dr. Witty.
That's right.
And I'm happy to be with you guys this evening again. Okay? How's
Splendiferous,
everybody
man.
doing? How's everybody
Fine,
doing?
thank you.
We good.
We are splendiferous, man. Splendiferous.
Okay.
Blame them for us.
That's right,
Very
man.
good. Very good. I just had to get dressed and everything, you know.
Yeah, I see you
hear you,
looking
sir.
sharp for the occasion there, man. Yes,
So
that's right.
back to my introduction. As I said, Caribbean Chat, we showcase people of excellence, Caribbean people of excellence, who have gained worldwide popularity in politics, sports, economics, entertainment, the arts, and we showcase the many profound contributions they have made to society. This evening, we have a nice topic, and I'm so glad you joined us this evening, Witty. It is often said that love is blind. If you haven't heard it before, let me be the first to inform you that love can also cause one to become deaf and dumb. In a very popular song from the 60s, Percy Sledge said that when a man loves a woman deep down in his soul, she can bring him such misery. He'll give up all his comfort, sleep out in the cold. If she says that's the way it ought to be. Make no mistake about it. This blindness, deafness, and dumbness is not only attributed to the male species. A lot of you women suffer from it also. What is it about this emotion called love that makes some of us lose our mother-loving minds?
Wow.
I have seen situations where a girl may want one of her girlfriends to stay away from a particular guy. Leave him alone. He's no good for you. And yet still like a moth to a flame, they ignore the warning signs, turning a blind eye to all the red flags and walk willingly into the slaughterhouse and lay their heads on the chopping block, knowing he's going to tear your heart apart. But some of you just want to see where it goes, right? So you go along. Why is it some of you all women ignore when a man tells you that he's not the type to settle down? Huh? Why you ignore when he tells you that he's seeing other girls? Some of you need to understand that we as men, we are conquerors. We will say and do almost anything to get to the promised land.
What exactly is the promised land? What is the promised land?
Especially
what is the promised land?
Hold on. Especially if money is not a problem to a man. A man will wine and dine you, buy you the most expensive gifts, take you on vacation to some foreign land you can't even pronounce. 2 weeks later, you on the phone gossiping with your girlfriend, Tom. Yeah, I think he's going to pop the question any day now. Until you see him on Instagram.
Not every woman does that. Cut that nonsense out.
Until you see him on Instagram and some post with another female and then your heart all broken. Why? Didn't the man tell you that he's not the marrying type? Wake up, woman. You have no man sense.
Right.
There are so many men.
A fellow poet of mine called Kirk Nugent, he said it best. Have you noticed that all the women who complain that men are dogs are usually the one that wake up with fleas? Some women set themselves up wanting to marry rich, but ask yourself, what are you bringing into the relationship? Talk to me, woman.
I'm going to chat to you. Some men have no sense either. This topic can go either way. Don't play yourself. This topic goes both ways.
So you know, I think women believe that they are fixers and you know they're nurturers. So because they nurture, they think they can fix, or believe that you know there's some sort of thing. You know, so let me check out this little situation.
It's the men who always need to fix everything.
Well,
the men need to fix everything. There's a problem. Tell me how to fix it.
Let me try to relate. Let me relate the different things on the table.
All right.
So
you go on. Drop it.
Dr. Henry, you spoke about them walking to the chopping block. I call that
the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I call that the Eve syndrome. Because Eve was warned not to go by this tree, leave this thing alone over there, and she went over there. And, you know, I guess that's where we get this thing where people say, well, you tell me no, and I am going to do it. Tell me no. So I guess part of this whole thing is, you know, you want to conquer and you want to get out there and achieve what is unachievable. And
that is, you're talking about the male sex, right? You're talking about men right now, right?
Everybody.
I am talking particular about women. Fools.
He just defined
where a wise man dare not go.
He just defined a man always needing to conquer. If a woman says, you know what, let's just be friends. Oh my God. That means try as hard as you can for the rest of your life. For the rest of the friendship, try as hard as you can to get to the promised land as you defined it.
It depends on, you know, a man would prefer to say, let's be friends, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I doubt that very much.
Because men don't really like to be in the friend category like that. So, you know, if he wants to put you in the friend category because, you know, there's a certain value maybe that he wants
very
to keep,
rarely does a man say, let's be just to be friends. Women will say that more quickly. Definitely.
I see Witty lean forward just now like you were.
Yeah, you look like
Witty, come in, man.
Witty.
Come in. No
Dr.
feel no way.
Witty,
Come in. Come in, doctor.
bring your
Witty.
credentials to the
And
thing,
hey,
man.
and Judith licking she lips back there. She can.
Fling it,
I'm
fling
gonna
it,
tear them
fling
up.
it. Fling it. Fling it.
Judith
Double
licking
Dutch.
she chops.
A
Let me
double
hear you,
Dutch
Witty.
tonight. Double Dutch tonight. Jump in.
I know the power that women have from going back to biblical days. The same reference you made to Adam and Eve, and Eve tempted Adam with the forbidden fruit. Samson lost his strength because of Delilah, and so on and so on. It has been handed down from age to age that women are powerful. Now, on the other hand, you were saying that what women think that they you know they own you and they want to change you and all that kind of stuff. Well, like the man says, they have that mothering, nurturing type of thing.
Mm.
They figure that I could change a man, and not all men are changeable. Not all men are changeable. You know what I'm saying?
So is that or is that not man sense?
That is not man sense.
So you run around and you come right back home in my yard. They are no man sense. Judith, you're licking your chops just now like you're about to slaughter somebody. Like a Wolverine. Talk to me.
I think Solomon was a wise man.
Listen.
And Solomon was a wise man. How many wives he had?
I don't know how wise that was. Because a man cannot outdo a woman. So I don't know how wise that was.
They say he was the wisest man, right? Solomon?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with history, but the whole bunch of women, I don't know how wise that was.
What made him wise though? Was it the wives who made him wise?
I don't know. I wasn't there. If I'd been there, he'd have given up all of them for me. So I don't know what to tell you. No, in all seriousness, I think that everybody's correct what they're saying from what I can tell. I mean, women believe they can change men, and men, I do believe that men tell us in one way or the other what they want.
You will drink to that.
Would you put that bottle down? And women are competitive. Women are very strong-willed too. So sometimes if a woman decides she wants a man, it don't matter what he says, she's going to stick around. Karin is a different personality. I think Karin has a definitive idea about who she is and what she wants, and she doesn't put up with stuff. But not everybody's that way. A lot of women.
I'm not sure why you're calling me out for that one.
No, but it's true. No, come on, it's real. It's real. There are women who a man will say he will behave the very opposite of what she wants, and she will still stick in there. And men think. Listen, the bottom line is, for me, especially at this stage of my life, the bottom line is that if you like me and I like you, let's talk. If you don't, you can go. It's okay. But women believe, and this is another thing that confuses me. In 2020, women still believe they can get pregnant and hold a man. That is just unfathomable.
But Dr. Judith, the amount of athletes that have found themselves in deep because of these women that they allow to do that to them. Whether they hold on to the condom, they tie off the condom when they're done, and then leave. And
a year later, the key word that you just said is allow. Women allow it and men allow it. Because I'm telling you, the things that I see men put up with from some women, I'm like, what? But whether it's lust or love, I don't know which one it is. But women tolerate a lot of stuff. A man will, Curtis said it in the beginning, a man will basically tell a woman, I'm not interested in a long-term relationship. I am not interested in whatever. And she was like, really? I'm going to fix you? I'm interested. And she works at that. And then when the guy, there's a woman, a story here in Georgia that she met this guy and she's a pastor, and he wanted to be intimate with her. She said, no, she's a pastor and whatever. So the guy said, okay, leave it alone. You go home and I'll be all right. He was visiting in town and he was at a hotel. My girl got upset, went back to the hotel and offered it to him. The trip to Jerusalem, whichever way.
Me no want to get them term there from, but go on.
So anyway, she goes back and she offers it, and he takes it because he told her before, listen, you're a pastor, don't want to mess up this, so let it go. She said, no, she come back. Then she get angry because the guy said, well, I'm leaving, going back to where I come from. Oh, what is this? Him said, but they never promised you nothing. She go and get her cousin. And the guy told the cousin, well, this is what happened. The cousin said to her, go yard. Because you put yourself in this position. So listen, I told a fella not long ago, I said, let's just be friends. And what I realized is that he wanted to be the one to say that to me. He was
beat you to the punch. I feel...
As Karin said.
So why you beat him to the punch?
Huh?
Why you beat
him to the punch?
No. You feel it. Men feel empowered, or people feel empowered when they can beat you to the punch. They see something. They feel more empowered.
But the thing is that the way he was behaving told me that this journey wasn't worth it. So I got the message, and I got the message early. So I was able to tell him, no. I said, listen, we don't have to keep doing this dance. And I have a saying recently, if we're playing and everybody, and my ball is involved in the game, no pun intended. But
you know who you are. I didn't know you had those. Remember that three men the pan that show you.
If it's my ball, I bring to the game, and everybody
down the road, so
I'm taking my ball and go home.
Dr. Witty. Dr. Witty, should she take her ball and go home?
I didn't say his ball, my ball.
Wait. Where is the ball at this stage of the game? Where is the ball? I guess you're the fan where the ball is.
Listen, my ball is at home in the garage.
Boy.
I think one of the things that women need to do, women need to be able to hear a man when he speaks. Seriously, to hear him. And I prefer to hear less than what he's saying than to hear too much. Because men will say things just enough to get you interested, just enough to let you hang on. And then when you start hanging on, then he wants to switch up and say, I never said all of that, but you said enough for me to stay around. So what a woman has to do, a woman has to be defined in what she wants, like Karin speaks. And I am that way. I have to be so defined that no matter what you say, if you're not clear, because I'm very clear, I'm concise, I don't play games, I don't waste any energy. So if I tell you and you're going, well, no, I don't know. Tell me. So when a man starts all that Jim speechy thing, don't bother with me. Come straight. Say what's up?
A man will say, well,
Well,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Sam. Like an addiction.
Me know this business.
But Judith, you brought back a very interesting story. I didn't remember this until now. Several years ago when I was in the military, I had a very good female friend that I lost. I tend to hold on to friends for a very long time, but I lost this particular friend. Why? She and I were good friends, and we were talking, and casual conversation, and I said to her that I have the ability to get any woman, anywhere, anytime. And she was shocked. She like, no, you don't. I said, yes, I do. And she said, prove that to me. And we made a small bet, $1. She said, prove that to me that you could get any woman, anywhere, anytime. So what I did in my Henry fashion.
You're perverse way.
Whatever you want, find whatever adjective you want for it.
Mercy.
But she was my friend, and I started inching my way in, telling her the things that she needed to hear, always being there for her in a difficult situation, telling her everything she wanted to hear. And before you know it, we got closer and closer. And it got down to the point where we were actually rolling around and undressing.
So how many inches are we talking about? 7, 8 inches in? What?
No, not in. Hold on.
Okay, in. You said inching your way in. All right.
But this was all about it. This, listen. And there we were halfway undressed. And I looked at her. Hold on. Right? We there all getting worked up in the situation. And kissing her, I raised up and I looked at her and just stared in her face. And she said, "What? Why you stop?" I said, "Any woman, anywhere, anytime." She got up, put her clothes on, and she never spoke to me again.
What?
I'm sorry.
She didn't even give me my dollar. She didn't. She lost the bet. It was all about the bet. It was all about the bet. She wasn't interested in her.
But she didn't know you. She should have known who you were. She didn't know you.
Who I was. I told
her.
You lost the bet.
That's how we don't get quiet there tonight, you know. You tried that nonsense already. Nobody get quiet tonight.
She asked him to
I'm a listener.
She asked him to prove it. and he proved it.
She thought I was going to pick some woman outside there and conquer her for her benefit. No, but she didn't see it coming.
Listen, there was a...
Eventually you lost the bet though.
Huh?
Eventually you lost the bet.
Well, I didn't get paid. That's what
There was a guy at the church in Florida, and he was about 6'3", not a bad looking guy. Very, big guy, drive a Mercedes, have a fancy house.
So you like the 6 foot man.
We gonna get back to that, Sam.
You like the 6 foot man.
But let me tell you something. It irritated me how they made it so easy for him. So one night he had a party at this house. He had a fancy house in Pembroke Pines, has a pool and a jacuzzi on the inside of the house. And I mean, you're in the kitchen, and these are all church women. And about 4 of them in the kitchen. And somebody comes in and say, "Where are the pots?" And he must see the 3 or 4 women vying to show that they know where the pots are in Fiend kitchen. And I'm saying to myself, what kind of foolful woman these? And I'm watching them. And they're just like, "Oh, the pot's over there." I was like, "Shut up. You're too stupid." He came to my apartment one day. And I mean, I guess he had tried everybody in the church. So he came and he was talking to me, and I got some furniture delivered. And he was trying to tell me where to put my furniture. You see, that's a problem. You and I are not involved in it. You can't tell me where to put my couch. It's not your couch. Now, if we were involved, I would take an idea from him. Anyway, he's there and he's trying to tell me that he's always been interested. I said, "Listen to me. You need to leave me alone." I said, "Because I'm not interested in going that way with you. Let's leave it alone." And he kept talking. I said, "You need to stop." And he kept bothering me. And
let me ask you something. Let me ask you women something. Is there any truth to this belief that how some women have that a man can complete you? In my opinion, you need to be complete yourself. You need to complete yourself before coming into a relationship thinking that somehow we're going to fix you.
Let me finish saying about this guy. Let me finish saying about him. I said to him, "You need to stop." Because he kept insisting that there must be something between us. I said, no, there doesn't have to be. Now, this is somewhat rude. But, so I said to him, "Okay, come here."
What?
I said, "Come here." And I kissed him. Him turned stupid. And he's going on and on. And then I said, "Okay, stop." And he's like, "What?" I said, No. Leave it alone. I said, "I am not typical. Do not try to put on me what you put on all these women." And I mean, I kissed him. I love to kiss, so I kissed him well. He was so angry with me. But what I was trying to show him is that you cannot have everybody the same way. You cannot. And I told this is a man, he gotta go. I was not interested. But I wanted him to get the message that you cannot have everybody. and to do it with me is a waste. But that thing about completion, I am a very healthy woman. I have the love of God in me. I have the love for other people. And let me tell you something. What I would tell anybody, because of what I am already, oh man, you get a gift. And that's not boasting. That's just facts.
So you are basically saying you have man sense. That's what you basically saying.
Okay.
Listen, my father had 6 brothers and a father. And my father taught me a lot about men. So sometimes when I look back at the mistakes I made, I was like, what the heck was wrong with you?
Sam,
I have man sense.
Sam.
Yes,
different issues. I am very complete. I am not broken. And I came into this world complete. And I truly believe that. Separate and apart, you still make errors along the way. Right. That doesn't make you broken or incomplete. It just makes you damn stupid in that moment. Or in that little time frame. Very frail. Very frail. Very, you make mistakes. But it doesn't make you incomplete or broken.
So Witty,
but I tell you one thing though, being in love is a wonderful thing. It's a lovely thing.
It is, can be.
Witty.
Yes, sir.
I said I'm gonna listen to everybody like
talk to me.
Let him write out the assessments.
Witty, talk to me about these women that have daddy issues.
Can you hear?
They have daddy issues. A lot of them, their father didn't treat them right. Yeah, they want to. They come to you because they're lacking that in their life, right? They have daddy issues, so they come and they choose. They want an older man, right? Somebody has a father figure, but they want a husband or a boyfriend at the same time.
Yeah, they want 3
and when you start,
3 in 1.
Yeah. And when you start
they want God.
when you treat them
husband and a boyfriend.
Let me finish the question. When you're treating them as such, because now you're in a position where you have to educate them because they act like children that themselves. You have to educate them. And now the minute you tell them do something or don't do something, they say, you are my father. Don't tell me what to do. But this is the reason you chose me, because I'm mature, I may be older, and I'm able to guide you along with certain things that you may have been lacking in your life. But then the minute you are told what to do, you rebel and then look and say, you're not my daddy. Well, you ever experienced that?
Yeah, yes. Very much so. I think today.
We don't want to go down the road there, but go on, Dr. Witty, go on. Go on, Dr. Witty.
Listen, people tell me I'm not wise. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
But at the same time, they come to me for everything. You know. At the same time, as soon as an argument come up, I get put down. So I don't know. It's a complex issue. But isn't it a dream of every young woman to get married?
The father.
Yeah? To get married.
Go ahead.
Stop it, Percy.
Have children. So at what point in time does all this sense take over? I mean, in your 20s, right now you may be approaching 30, and then in your 30s and so on and so on. The sense that you that guides you all that time at some point in time starts a lesson, right? Because now you're getting a little older.
Right.
And hey, I gotta get married, I gotta get a man. So
that is not the wish of every woman, but yet if you want to generalize, go ahead. But that is not the wish of everyone.
Well, it's sort of like a traditional rites of passage type of thing.
You know. So while you might be picky up front, I mean, down later you're in that picky. So that's where the sense.
the no man sense come in.
No man
all right, gotcha.
Understand?
All right.
You understand?
Man with mommy issues.
Miles to infinity. Miles to infinity. I'm gonna ban you from the show.
Man with mommy issues. Can you cook for me? Can you clean for me? But when I want to go party, I'll go outside and enjoy myself elsewhere. Stop it. Mommy issues. Got you. Got you.
Miles to infinity. Okay, you against me tonight. You're talking about, all right. Keep it up. I will ban you.
Mommy issues.
Mommy issues. If we have daddy, some of them have mommy. Damn right. Damn right.
So the older man comes in to guide, as you say, to guide and to teach and to impart some knowledge. And like you said, they want 3 in 1, a husband to go out and bring in funds and so on and take care of the home and all that thing. And like you said, a man party too, so you know, they want a boyfriend. So you gotta treat them like we dating still.
So now let me ask Dr. Whitty, now is there any side effects for a man to be operating in that dimension where you're the father figure, you're the breadwinner, and you're the romancer? Now, how mentally strong a man would have to be to handle those areas effectively without any side effects?
You got to be Superman. You got to be Superman, man. You got to be.
But
Superman.
That's the way. That's the way. Superman have to know how to flex, not true?
You can't fail.
Superman have to know how to flex. Because you can't expect, say, when you meet her and she needed all 3 people, all 3 parties in one person. As she grows, she may not need 1 or 2, you know, father. And you have to be able to flex with that. But if you are still on the same path and thinking, say, she need this, and this, and she tell you, say, boy, easy off on that now, and you're not here. As you said, the woman have to listen to when the man talks. Sometimes you have to listen to what the woman has said to you. You understand?
But you know something, Karin. I think men are very basic. And what you just
careful
said.
Oh God, somebody leave the room, God. Somebody left the room. Dr. Judith. You didn't know. When you have one, I can never know.
But men are very basic. So when you give them all this
I can't.
and as you in the role, and then she start maturing, she don't need him that way anymore. Men don't want all that. They want to know this is set. A man does this when he knows it's set, but a woman doesn't stay set.
They're fixed in their roles. They're fixed in their roles.
Right.
Yeah.
So
but you have to be able to hear.
Hold on.
When she starts changing, he's like, wait a minute, I thought you say you wanted a
What going on? Wait. All of a sudden you want to do A, B, and C.
Let me fix this one time. Dr. Judith,
Many have tried and failed, Sam.
You are correct, because what attracts you in the first place?
Right.
People want to change that. And when they change it,
the attraction.
They don't get the attraction anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely
somebody
right.
else they're seeing.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely and that's what, listen, I actually try to train women to say, whatever it is that made you interested in him in the first place, make sure it stays. Make sure you don't change your mind about that, because when you change your mind about that, he's on that same track. Well, she liked my mustache. It's the mustache she like. And if the man color the mustache, what you color it for? You understand? I met you with a grey mustache, you want to make it black?
No.
Sometimes
that one is sound.
Sometimes women are our own worst enemy. I'm telling you.
That one is sound a bit superficial, but I want to interject based on what you just said. When historically, let me put that little quote. I've chosen men who are outgoing because I'm very outgoing. I love to do everything outside. Then when we get into a relationship, then I want to go nowhere. And I've actually had 2, I think, if I remember correctly, who actually explained to me that when I met you outside and maybe we're dancing or whatever, some outgoing, really fun thing. When I met you outside, now that I have you, why should I take you back to that same area or type of area? Not necessarily the same area, but the same type of area. Once me really win, what the hell me want to take you back out this stuff? And I was looking at them. No, me have, as you said, believe them. Take them at their word. They mean it. Yeah. That means them now go back dancing to the restaurants, to the whatever you used to enjoy before you got together as a couple.
You go to the next level.
No. Me never tell you me didn't want to go to the next level. Me say me want to go.
No, that's not what you want. The man is
but saying. But that's what I say. That's what I say.
The man is saying.
Them change
you're
up.
going to the next level. That is what the man is saying.
Me not go to the next level. Me tell you me want to go out.
Curtis said it last week. What did you say, Curtis? Curtis said something. I think Curtis talked about the different people that we meet. It's Curtis who said the different people that we meet.
Oh,
we don't meet real people. We meet, in a sense, we meet fake people. So that man in the nightclub doesn't mean that he wants to go there. He went there to get you. It doesn't
right.
Went there.
Yeah.
So that's
one man had the nerve to look for me and said to me, say, I don't take sand to the beach. I say, you're dirty, Rachel. You don't know say you just ended this relationship. I say you're dirty. And if him ever say this, you know who he is. I say you're
Speaking about the beach, listen to this other one here. Something you're jogging my memory on certain things here. I was with a particular individual one time early in the relationship. She's gonna ask the question. She asked the question, do you like having sex on the beach? Not the drink. I said, why? She said, oh, I like it. I love it. Let's go to the beach and have sex. I say, hey, hold on. You don't really want to go. You don't really want to go to the beach with me and have sex. You want to go and recreate an experience you had on the beach. And I could never live up to that.
Okay.
Whatever happened to you on the beach, that's your business. I don't even want to know. But don't try to pull me in and talk about, let me go to the beach and do this, because I will not meet up to the expectations of whatever it has happened to you there 5 years ago.
Right.
Let me create my own experiences. I don't want to walk in anybody's footsteps. I don't want to put on nobody's shoes. So let me create my own experience that you will remember 5 years from now. But don't try to bring me in to relive, to recreate a situation that was fun for you.
With somebody else.
That was so fun with somebody else, and you want to recreate that with me. That won't happen.
Curtis, you formed a company called Excel. Why couldn't you have excelled in that situation? Why just kill that and move on?
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
On, man. No, man. Up your game.
Unless I'm looking at a break, I play commentary, only then I will know what to excel. I don't know.
No, man. You know what's in the repertoire. Come on now.
Sorry, bro.
Hold on, Diane. Diana said, never look at it like that. Diana, please expound on that and tell me, how am I supposed to look at it? Please, Diana, come on.
Let me tell you something. That what you just said is the woman sense. I mean, that's clearly woman sense on your part.
Well, yes.
You saw she wanted something from you that had nothing to do with you.
To do with
she
me.
To recreate something using your body. That was our plan. And that would not have been that fulfilling for you. She would have been like, and she'll be comparing you to what she did before with somebody else.
Exactly.
You didn't need that. But woman that you had it to say, no, star. No.
That was a challenge, bro.
Oi.
Yeah.
It was a challenge, bro.
But who's to say, Dr. Judith, if he was in an emotional relationship with her, that's one thing. But it could have been sexually very fulfilling for him. And if she never gets what she wants out of it, well, hey, such is life.
Listen, I agree with him. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me not tell you something. Let me tell you something. I've told men this. The reason why your penis becomes erect is because your brain gets a message. So for me, it's the same thing. I get a message in my uttermost parts.
Uttermost?
If I
the promised land, the promised land,
don't kill me at today.
Don't worry about it. If I get that message, I have to have something else along with it, because I'm a very, very emotional person. And
as many women are. As many women are, but not all. Not all women are like that.
So hold up.
Some of us are just.
But I have to have the components. You understand? I don't.
Not every woman does, though. Not every woman needs the components.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Only bring up a next issue. You know, long that fella in the corner there, looking to talk. Have some man sense and learn when to hush and let the man talk.
Right.
Come on. Let me see if you have one.
Go ahead, doctor. Go ahead.
Don't start.
Go ahead, Sam.
No. I was just going along because I thought on the beach would have been a challenge to my brother here.
Yeah. No. I think. Okay, so I think what I was going to interject about the beach situation is that I think there's a little dynamic here but I think in the end, Dr. Henry was right with his choice. But I'm thinking that if she had liked that particular thing, she could have just suggested it without the extra
story. If she never given the story,
then he would have been probably inclined to go.
Right, right.
And so on. So I think it was a communication thing there for a little bit. But
Sam, for a man, that was more of an emotional thing.
Yeah, for me, a little different. What I probably would have done is, okay, based on what was said, I would have recreated it in a different way.
Instead of kill it.
What we killing? We killing the promised land, or we killing the situation?
Kill the promised land. Lay it flat.
I stayed at home. And rearranged the bedroom.
No, that was an emotion. That was an emotional response.
Yes.
That was an emotional response.
Yes. But I did not fail.
Listen, I think that is a wonderful thing. I admire that. I like somebody who can say, no. Because
it depends.
I think Curtis also feels, from what I've known of Curtis, is that Curtis,
it does go both ways.
His personality is that it's got to be about me.
What that question, Dr. Henry, that is for you.
Yeah. You see it?
Hold on. Let me read that. Do you believe that goes both ways? When men ask women to do things we may not always want to do. In response to the beach topic Dr. Henry mentioned.
Hey, can I comment on that? Sometimes you don't have to think about, you don't put some thoughts away and just be your sexual self. Why must you always think about things? The younger generations definitely have some things on us. Once you hit certain ages, you're like, me no care. Where am I gonna think? If you put in your request and it's not met the right way, you understand? You just say, all right. Put in your request. Brave it, man, brave it.
The request was to meet your expectations of a situation she had before. I can't do that.
Well, she should have forgotten about the story. She should have left out the story. She should have left out the story. I think if she saw this show right now, in hindsight, she would have left out that story and just let it flow.
The thing is that she was not over the person. She was not over that person, and she wanted him to help her remind and fulfill. And that is. He knew he didn't want a part of that because Curtis wanted to be experienced for Curtis. Curtis don't want to experience for somebody else.
Curtis had to have been into this person because most men are just about the physical unless they get emotionally involved. Straight.
I was telling this, I don't care. I'm not into. Thank you very much. No, sir.
Miles to infinity. You come back again. You're siding with Judith. No, you're siding with Karin. This is a woman thing. It's a woman thing. I could bet you she ain't got no nonsense either. All right, let me switch this up a bit. What? And this is the question is to the women also. What about grown women who pick up these immature little boys, thinking that somehow they could make a man out of them? Is it your responsibility to finish this job that his mama couldn't even do?
Goes both ways. Back to what you said, wanting to teach, wanting to be the father, wanting to be the educator, wanting to be, it goes both ways. There are a lot of men out there picking up those 20-something-year-olds and stuff.
I ask you that though. I ask you about you women who pick up little boys and somehow thinking that you could make a man out of them and they suck out your paycheck. You end up being a mother to them. You end up being a mother. You just take up a grown son.
That is not been there.
It works.
Never been there. Never done that.
I think it works the other way around. It works the other
way. Some side you on here. We're talking about
both ways. It goes both ways.
I am on our side. All I'm saying is I'm just trying to bring a little bridge so we can see.
Don't drop down the bridge and find out what
there's a difference. Hello, there's a difference.
Let's disassemble the bridge. Let's disassemble the bridge and see what is really at the foundation of it.
Listen,
you want to teach.
No, men are acting one way, women act another way. So we have to find out, based on everything, how we could navigate between the situation. So for example, when Roxanne say, okay guys, if we ask a woman to do something that she might not really be into the way to do it, but just because, I guess she want to make the situation work, or the whether it's a relationship, is a one night or whatever it is.
Yeah, please.
Then they get adventurous to do it.
They're different.
Then how you look at it?
Remember what Kevin Hart said? You gonna learn tonight.
They're different. No. They're different qualifiers, though. They're different qualifiers. If it's at the beginning of the relationship, maybe she doesn't particularly care to, please him too tough. But when you get more established in the relationship, you're more flexible, and you agree on what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's an adult situation.
So that's how you approach it. That's how you approach it, Karen. You need to be in the mix a little bit, and then you'll get more adventurous.
I mean, if you care enough for the person, you at least have an open ear to what the person wants.
An open ear.
At the very least. An open ear. Open mouth is a different situation. Nobody try pull me in that. Don't pull me in that. Never say open mouth, I say open ear. Listen to me. You see, that's the problem between the sexes. That's the problem. That's the truth.
I prefer men who are younger than I am.
That's fine. But you're not gonna open up your pocketbook and give them all your money.
No. Listen. Money and I, we don't play with money. I have told you that you can have your quarter and I have my dime. You can rub it together, but I'm not giving him a dime. I don't believe in giving men money. I don't believe in that nonsense. But I prefer a younger man because my libido is pretty strong. Mm-hmm. And so if I am going to be involved with somebody who is already, it could be a medical problem that they have. No, that's a different story. If they have a medical problem, we can work on that. But somebody who they don't want to do this and they don't want to do that, I cannot personally do that. I need somebody who is alive. And even if it's not about sex, it has to be, let's go out. Let's go walking in the park.
Active.
Some life. Because I don't like that business. So but I'm not gonna pay anybody to service me.
But it's not always about physical age or maturity. It's about mental maturity. You can meet a 30-something-year-old who's quite
mentally mature. There are men in their 60s and 50s.
Right, exactly. It's about maturity level, and whether you're in sync with your interests.
So it's probably the same reason why men like younger women as well.
Men like younger women for something to control.
That they have lost.
No. You can't even sit down and have a conversation about music or art or current events a lot of times. And a lot of people have told me that. A lot of men have said that. So it's usually a sexual thing for a lot of men. I will not generalize.
They think they have lost.
They've missed out on some period, yes, and they try to recapture
Arrested Development.
That is supposed to be a future topic, but some party, Sam, who shall remain nameless, seems to be scared to approach that subject. I won't say who. I'm just saying.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
So okay.
What is a cougar? Can I ask a question? What is a cougar?
What? A cougar?
A cougar. Oh, Well, I'm not a cougar, so I don't know.
Never heard of it?
The cougar.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
Denial. You see? Denial.
I'm not in denial. It is there. I don't think there's anything wrong with being sexually attracted to someone who's younger, but at some point you have to draw some type of line somewhere. If this is not somebody that you're going to necessarily have a long-term relationship with, even if you fool yourself into thinking that, this is workable. No, you have to examine what in heaven's name attracted you, and how far do you want it to go, and how far can it go, realistically speaking.
Karen, I don't want a relationship unless it's long-term.
Right.
That's my whole personality.
Different needs for different people, though. Different needs for different people.
I'm not into the one-night stand and all that nonsense. I'm not into that. That's just not. It doesn't do anything for me. So I want somebody who can, but it has to be somebody that I don't have to train. I don't want to be rude to people. I don't have to tell them, why don't you put on the fork and use the knife? I mean, I see grown women do these things to younger guys. What did she say? Stop with the lies. What lies am I telling? What lies am I telling? There's no lies here. It is. Who just did? What's the name of that person who just said that?
That's Miles to Infinity. Miles to Infinity.
Oh gosh.
She keeps joking the answers. Miles to Infinity keep joking the answers all night.
Milestone, I know who it is. I'm going to have a conversation with her. I know who it is.
No, if you're going to have a conversation, have a real conversation. And that's what we're trying to do here.
She made Judith forget everything she was saying or what?
But let me tell you something. The only reason why that would happen is that the word lie. I don't like that word. That's one reason.
No, she's saying
let me tell you something. It is. I could be one quite easily. I could be, but I don't like the one business. I don't like that at all. I like to continue things, and just as you get used to it, no, can't be bothered with that.
Not with.
Cool.
Okay,
you don't want a man who you have to train.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
You said you don't want a man who you have to train.
Why I don't anybody's trainable should be around me. I don't want that.
I'm wondering, Dr. Judith, back to the question that Curtis had asked earlier about, like, what's the interest from a woman's perspective, like from a medical perspective, I guess, of why an older woman, much older woman, would want, other than for the sexual pleasure, having that vibrant younger person for the sexual pleasure. What is the draw to take it to a marriage situation that's not financially based? What would the draw be there?
Why would an older woman want to be with a younger man unless there's some very practical reasons?
Married, and try to take care of him and all that.
To be honest, for me as an individual, I only want to be married.
Okay.
Even when I was younger, I never wanted to just have a boyfriend. I always wanted to be with one person. It's a mindset, and I've always felt that way. But I'm very drawn to younger men. And I think part of the reason is because when I was younger, I only liked older men. I wasn't involved with them. I was drawn to older men when I was very young. But as I get older, I find myself, I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. This is not good.
Because you're still young, because you're still vibrant, because you're still so vibrant.
Dr. Judith wants a 70-year-old man in a 25-year-old body. That's what she wants.
No, but he still has a 70-year-old mind. So if he still has a 70-year-old mind, it's no good for you.
Right? That's
He's not the one that's going to be. It's no. You're going to like, babe, let's go hiking. Oh God! Man, walk up that mountainside. There. Oh, no, no. Let's go to Paris or wherever, in a couple of months. Oh God! No, that's exhausting as hell. If you're with the wrong person when it comes to that, it drives it to fail. It drives it to fail.
But this young lady just said a key thing, that men and women come to their sexual peak at different times. So that's part of the problem. People don't understand companionship. For me, companionship leads to intimacy. It's not intimacy that takes me there. I have to feel a certain compatibility. I like to, I tell women all the time, even married women, you don't always have to have sex to have a really great relationship. And sometimes men, and Sam is going to say something with that bottle, and I'm going to bust him head. Sometimes I tell women, I say sometimes, like say your husband, you in the kitchen where I am now, your husband is sitting down and you pass by, you can just do this to him. You don't have to want sex, because men do want affection, whether they admit it or not. They do want affection. And I said, you can just do this and just rub the back of his neck, and he'd be like, oh.
And where you think that's going to lead you?
Hush, let me finish what I'm saying. The man naturally will want to go further. It's her job now to say, no, just touching you. Just want to feel you up a little bit. But say, I know how to do that because I've done that. And I know how to stop it. But it came from a relationship. It didn't come from overnight. It came from having a relationship.
Witty talking to you, Judith. Witty talking to you.
So what?
You said you know how to stop it. Why stop it?
Because let me tell you one of the joys for me in relationship. You don't always have to consummate it. That's part of the joy for me. It's something to look forward to later on.
So you want to use it as a builder? You do a touch now.
If you want to call it that.
Next couple hours you do an exchange.
Yeah. But it's
so by the evening time, everything is
build up.
It build up. You like.
Yeah. Let me ask you all something again. And as married men, you all can testify to this. Hold on, Witty and Sam.
Former married men.
As former married men, you all should know. You all can identify what I'm talking about. And women, I need you all to address this. Why is it that women have this habit of wanting to put man in the doghouse? You have to understand, when you put a man in the doghouse, he end up in the cat house. This thing about, hold on, let me finish. This thing about locking a man off. A woman find out or think the man cheating. So what she do? She lock him off. No, don't touch me. You have your woman outside. Don't touch me. What do you think he's going to do? Not get up and go meet. That's exactly what he wants. So you cut him off and you give him all the freedom to go outside and do exactly what it is he wanted to do. My advice to you, woman, no, that is your man, that is your husband. Give him what it is you want him to have. Give him freedom in excess. Let me finish. Friday evening, you know that he going out somewhere, right? Give it to him Thursday night. Give it to him Friday evening. I bet you by the time he reached that door, he'll put, boy, I'm not gonna get it up.
Lie.
That is my point.
If he really,
lock him up.
If he really wants, someone outside, I don't care how you put it down, kill him dead. In find energy, take that shower and find him way back outside. As you said, always have an interest elsewhere. If he really wants something outside, there's nothing that will keep him home. Believe you me, I've spoken to guys. Are you having a problem in your marriage? No, I just want a little variety. Really? Bye. See you later.
All right, hold on.
But she didn't. The wife didn't do what she was supposed to do. This is why I'm saying.
You don't know that.
Hold on.
Kill him with it, yes. But he still steps out. If that's in his mind, he still steps out.
If you know that he's stepping out Friday evening, kill him with it before he leave the house.
Let me interrupt.
That is not going to stop him. It is not going to stop him because his mind is already out there.
Don't stop him that night. Don't stop him that night. If we're not the next day, we'll just stop him that night. You don't listen. Hold up. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep first.
Man.
Wait, hold up. Okay. Let me give you this.
We'll go tomorrow night, but it won't go tonight.
Let me give you this dynamic here because it's interesting that you went that way with it, Dr. Henry, right? Let me say this for a friend.
We have a psychologist right here. Stop it. Don't play that game. You have a psychologist present.
I'm talking for a
friend. I have a friend. You see, doctor, I have a friend.
I'm talking for a friend.
I'm talking for a friend. Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Friend.
When the experiences I've had, when they lock off, is all imaginary, you know. There's not even anyone physically where you're going to do anything. They just believe that something going on, and they lock off. And then so when after a couple of days, when they kind of mellow out, then you sit down and you talk, and you realize, wait, this whole week was an imaginary week because you thought that you felt you saw something, and you lock off.
Aye, sir.
But you see what I'm saying? So some people, it might be real, but to some people they have this imaginary thing in their head. He's doing some things and then
Sam.
Don't say people, Sam. Women.
Sam. If it's all her imagination, Sam. If it's all her imagination, you know what was not her imagination? That you were not handling a certain part, something at home, to even allow her to feel insecure, to start wandering off like that. Something. I bet if you trace back, were you handling what you should have handled?
I'm not person. I'm not forensics. I am not forensic.
Oh, you're forensic. You see? You're an investigator. You see, you just investigated the hell out of that situation. Yes, you are forensic.
I didn't investigate. I am just saying for a friend.
That's what forensics do after the fact.
This is for a friend.
Let me tell your friend this. You see what Curtis said earlier?
Tell your friend this.
Let me tell you earlier.
A man could be stepping out on a Friday evening. Let me tell you the conversation.
1 second. Who's talking?
Me.
Dr. Witty.
Okay, Dr. Witty, go ahead.
A man can be stepping out on a Friday evening just for conversation, just for hanging out, just for having a different environment. It doesn't necessarily mean sex.
It's true. It's true.
You know, but the mere point that he's going out, a woman may feel that he's going by some other woman. It's not necessarily so.
I agree.
Especially Trinidadian women. Let me tell you something. A man get dressed and he going out the door. The American might say, "Oh, you're looking lovely this evening, dear. I like that shirt." Right? A Jamaican woman might look at her and say, "Boy, you look sharp this evening, you know." Have a Trini wife. She said, "Where you going?" Just bathe. Take a shower and put on some clean clothes and try walk through the door. You say, "Where you going?" And you put on cologne too? Yeah? And you put on cologne too?
Come in with your point.
Are you supposed to put on cologne when you're going out?
When you said
Judith, come with the point.
When you said earlier about the doghouse, the problem with me is that I'm going to the doghouse with him. So I don't put men in doghouse. I don't do that because there's a security about me. Let me tell you what I tell women. A man leaves the house. And a woman call him, whether it's wife or not. Where are you? I'm not calling you asking no foolishness because you can tell me anything. When you leave the house, I must not call you and say, "What time you coming back?" Unless you have amnesia, you know where you live. When you leave, you must wonder what I am doing, not calling you. I refuse to call and check on a man because a man can tell, not just man, woman, people can tell you anything. So when you leave, I must leave you. I must let you leave in such a way that you say, "Well, she's too happy for me to leave, man. Oh, she's so happy for me to leave." And I tell women there are skills that we have. We need to use them. And I'm not talking about witchcraft. I'm talking about simply by the time the man leaves the house,
mansense and mancraft.
Wondering what I am doing. I must not let him leave me wondering where I'm going. That taxes too many women's minds. Women get caught up in that push. I am not wondering where you're going. Where I live, you wonder why I'm so happy for you to leave. And that's how I look at it. It's too much drama.
Next question. Why? Women have this habit of going inside of a man's phone and searching, and then you get vexed when you find exactly what you was looking for.
Well, I'm not into all them crazies. I can't answer those. I don't get them food.
You're talking on behalf of women tonight. Let me hear
you.
You need to call a friend on that one, Curtis. You need to call a friend on that one. You need to call a friend on that particular. Forget a proper answer on that.
You are the representative tonight. Let me hear you. Why
I don't represent. I don't represent all women in all
situations. So do you all agree with me? Do you all agree with me that is a classic example of having no man sense?
No, that's having man sense, because if she found what she wanted to validate, then that is having sense. She knew something was going on. She couldn't prove it, and she finally proved it by having that thing. As for the violation, I'm not with that, but she had sense. She knew something was happening.
Sometimes, Karen, sometimes I believe, and Sam said it earlier. Sometimes I think we can make a thing. We can make a thing become almost a reality by on it. And I know somebody's out there.
Bring it to fruition. Bring it to fruition.
I don't believe in harassing anybody. And like I said, listen, my husband told me after we have been divorced many years, I catch up with him and he said, Judith, one day I can say I was never bored with you. I don't do those kind of craziness, and I don't understand women that do. The bottom line is that you must live such a life that when your husband, even if you divorce him, say, backside I miss her.
So when you catch up with him, was he running?
And where are you?
Judith?
No.
Judith?
I'm not doing those things.
Judith, you say you catch up with him. Was he running? What?
Yo, Martin. I believe that there are men in this world who will adore a woman and really be there to such an extent that the woman don't even know what to do with him. And I sincerely believe that at some point, women and men have a fear of intimacy. And so what I mean by that is that if a man really gets close, it can be too much for some women and vice versa. So what we do is we play this game. So I want closeness, but I'm not going to tell you, you got to stay here and hug me up. I will leave you so crazy you want to stay there and hug me up. I'm not going to run after you to hug me up. That's crazy. But then again, I have a sense about myself, and that's what I try to train women to do.
You have a sense about man.
Have a sense about men, yeah. But also have man sense, but value yourself, value you. So that you're not making, because men ideally like women who are confident. Not arrogant, confident. And if you keep, where you going? What time you coming back? I ain't asking that blouse and skirt foolishness. I ask you nothing. You must come home because you know where you left me. I remember calling my husband one day. I said to him, I said, wait till you get home.
What?
I said, he was at work. I said, wait till you get home. He had such a laugh. But listen, what happened? I don't drink. So I had some wine. By the time he got home, not much could happen because I was half asleep. Let me tell you something. Even that he found romantic. We started out and we were trying to think one. I said, I'm so sorry. He said, listen, just you calling me and threatening me. Because I threatened him, what I was going to do with him. I try to tell women, that's how you do stuff. You don't mean, man, I got man sense. And I wish women would have more man sense. Would have less problems.
So we finally got an admission. Somebody here have some.
Hello.
Any confession is good for the soul, Karin.
You not listen. I told you that long time ago earlier in the show. Stop it.
This has been a funny show.
Listen, guys, I have people sense. I have time sense. I need to go to bed.
All right, so that right there, Judith, I really love how you summed all of that up. So I can accept that from you as a closing statement. Can I? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on another episode of Caribbean Feedback.
I love hanging with you guys. I absolutely love hanging with you guys.
That's right.
You learn something every week, I know.
Yes. God bless you all.
Thanks for stopping by. Good night. All
right. Bye-bye.
Bless up yourself.
Bye.
So, Witty, as you sit down here and you join, I invite you into this madhouse this evening. And you come in here, I know you have some stories of your own, but we still have to protect the innocent. We have to protect the innocent. So
I gotta protect myself. You know where I live, right? You know where I live.
Oh God.
So we can tell the truth, but not the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So we just have to skim over the topic tonight. But
yeah, just skim the surface. Just skim the surface.
Skim the surface. So leave us with a little pearl of wisdom, not us, but for the women out there, kind of set their head straight with this thing, and hopefully we could cut out some of the foolishness.
Oh gosh.
I agree with Dr. Judith that I mean, give him what he wants. Keep him happy. There you go. Once you keep him happy, he may go outside, but he coming back home.
Don't say him. Put yourself. Talk in the first person.
Okay. Keep me happy.
But you have to let the woman know what makes you happy. She can't read your mind.
Sure. I think she knows me.
Well, if she doesn't, you need to say it. I think more men need to say it. Not make assumptions. And that goes both ways. You need to say it. Tell her exactly what you want. I don't mean, write a book, but I'm just saying the things that are important to you, express it.
I've done that. Been there, done that. Yeah.
All right. So let me just acknowledge. Oh my goodness, I'm looking through the comments here. It will take an hour to cover all of this. All right. From not seeing Sam, from Cherry and Forrester. Yes, Sam was there. He was there. Lucy O'Brien, she said good night to the hardworking team. I appreciate that you see us as hardworking, but when you love what it is you do, it don't feel like work one day of your life. We having fun. Miles to Infinity, she waiting on Dr. Judith. Well, you got some of Dr. Judith tonight. And yeah, you say she got game. And you come and inject some of your game here, Sherian. It's all right. It's the man who called Solomon wise. I guess, yes, because he had over 300 concubines and I can't even remember how many wives. That was a wise man. So anytime one of them start acting up, you know what? Go to the back of the line.
You know what? Forget about you. Forget it.
Keep it rotating. Lucy O'Brien agreed with you tonight, Karin. And Miles to Infinity talk about the men with mommy issues, or is that another show? Well, it might be.
I'm writing that down. That's a topic. Men with mommy issues.
That would fall under arrested development and mom with
arrested
mommy
development.
issues.
Yeah, that's another show.
That's one show. That's one show.
Lucy disagreed. It's not true for every woman. They don't behave so. That's right, Karin. Andrew, wait a minute. We didn't acknowledge Andrew in the chat tonight. I didn't even see you joined us. He said that, they have to be organized and have a plan. I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah, that was when I spoke about when we spoke about, is there any side effects when you have the father figure, the breadwinner,
Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost? They want
yeah. Right. So I think
he want you to be everything wrapped up in one.
Have a plan,
have a plan for it all.
Yeah,
an exit plan.
And yes, Sam, you talk about the representative that shows up in each cases, not for just the men, but women do have a representative show up for them, especially on a first date. They come in and some of them pretend, oh no, you want something to eat? No, I'll just have a salad, knowing damn well they're hungry. That is hypocrisy. Woman, a man take you out on a date, at least have the decency to eat the food that the man pay for. Don't sit down there and talk about, oh no, I'm that is hypocrisy. And then he fall in love with that little prettiness that you do, and next thing you go home and you want to know where this monster come out from. Show your true self.
Are you trying to say that the man always pays? In your experience, the man always pays for the meal?
No.
How would I know? I only go out with a woman. I don't know what man do.
Now, do you say does the man always pay when you go on it? Or do you always pay when you go on a date?
I talk about me. Ask them fellas and them over there. I already talk about me.
I've been in I mean, most of the times I've done it, but I've been in situations where the lady would say, what I will.
Because I'm from a background that whoever does the invitation, whoever initiates the invitation, usually pays.
Okay, so you're okay.
I'll take the money from her and pay.
Alrighty then. Alrighty.
Wow. Infinity. She's gonna sit down there and talk. I was scared to go on the beach. No. At all. Don't get fooled with that. Diana said, never look at it like that. Yeah, that's how I looked at it. I don't know. Deal with it. I'm with Karin. You could have taken it to the next level when I had no idea what the level was. So I can't take it to the next level if I had no idea what the level was.
Never be afraid. Never be afraid.
So
never be afraid to excel. That's all I'm saying.
Don't believe that it goes both. Do we believe that it goes both ways? When women are here, we address that. Lord, this topic, Diana says, I'm with Karin. I'm with Miles to Infinity. I'm going to ban you. You talk. Lucy say, I don't like the beach. Older women pick up younger men for fun.
Yeah.
Because a younger man would definitely rock it on the beach. Hey, Miles to Infinity. I talking about our old times. You're looking at the gray beard and it's fooling you. I talking about an old story going back some years. All right. So I was still kind of youngish.
Are you trying to say that the same proposition right now would have elicited a different response?
No, now
with the same circumstances.
If you come and tell me now that you like having sex in a car or somebody rocked your world in the backseat of a car, let me go in the backseat, you're setting me up for failure. Because if I do not match what you have in your mind, then you're looking at me like, nah, he ain't do it like Johnny. No. Keep Johnny in your mind. Keep Johnny in your mind and enjoy your experience with Johnny.
And you will keep your long john in your pants.
I gonna deal with you on the hood somewhere else. On the car,
she should keep Johnny in her mind, and you're gonna keep the long john in your pants because you can't deal with
somewhere else.
I got you. I got you.
Speak, Karin. Infinity again. Lucy say, we know I like to creep.
Somebody like to creep?
I don't know who she's talking about.
He likes to creep. She says he likes something like he likes to creep, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Sherry-Ann say once again, look out for the red flags. Yes, we do. We have to look out for the red flags. Stop being stupid, people. Sherelle said, I'm not going to stop you from going out. I even laying out your outfit on the bed.
What?
Sherelle was with us on an early show. That is my sister-in-law. She laid down her outfit on the bed. My same brother who I haven't seen in years that I had to ask for proof of life.
That's mommy issues right there.
Okay.
That's mommy issues right there.
Yeah, that is mommy issues.
Oh.
Laying out clothes on bed for mankind.
No, you know what? No. It's not a mommy issue. It is taking
like
pride. No, it's taking pride in your man. No, it's not a mommy issue in that one at all. It's not a mommy issue. It's not like she's saying you must wear this. She'd be like, babe, what you want to wear? Let me take care of this for you. By the time you come out of the shower, Chris, can you go in order to represent us? No,
if you're still with us, let me know if you pick out the clothes for him too.
No.
You're going to wear this today.
You're going to wear this tonight. This is what I'm saying.
That is being proud of how he represents himself. If you want to change it, outside.
Stay home. The only thing you put it on besides that is your pajamas.
Not a mommy issue.
And go out. Put on this and go out or change your clothes.
Yeah, boy.
Diana said, know your love language. It helps to remember that jealousy is an emotion that can break the strongest relationship. Diane, finally, one of you all say something that I agree with tonight. We have to stop the jealousy.
You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with everything.
I agree. Well, I say at least one thing I agree with for the night.
Please.
I agree with Diane.
Cut it out.
Miles to Infinity and Sherry-Ann, I know. Sam or somebody on your side tonight. I ain't with all you at all. So Witty, Witty, wrap it up for me now. Give them a little word of advice.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Actually, I told you know where I am. The voice.
Lord.
Keep laughing. Keep the love of it. Keep the love going. Keep the love going. Okay.
Oh gosh.
And for the women, keep all your head screwed on right.
The men as well. The men as well. Keep your head screwed on and stop screwing everything around the place. We'll be good.
I ain't get to you yet, Witty. I want to hear you tell them. Have some nonsense.
That is so true.
No, I want you to say it. I want you to tell them.
There's only to all the women who are listening. Definitely have some man.
Thank you.
Know your man. Know your man and have some man sense.
You know,
Mr. Archer.
when we spoke about this show, you know, I remember saying that I felt that the show would have a thin line in terms of the man sense part, because if someone was, you know, let's say it went a wrong way, you know, maybe a child is involved or what have you, then it wouldn't really be funny. But
exactly.
I felt this was a really good angle of a conversation, and I'm really happy it turned out the way that it did. And you know, all I'll say is that let love rule. Depending on what stage, you know, if you're just dating, if you know, full blown out, you know, as long as it's genuine, you know, just go for it. But you know, as some had suggested in the chat, you know, have it, you know, look for your red flags if there's any, and have some sense about your choices. You know, but I felt this was a really good conversation. I really laughed tonight. It was funny. A lot of funny moments.
I laughed. I choke. I coughing. So I want to hear the word, Sam. Tell them to do what? Have some what?
Have some man sense.
Thank you. Karin, take me home.
Definitely, I'll second that emotion. Have some man sense. Stop looking for people to complete you. You should know that you're already complete and you're not broken. If you approach your relationship feeling like this will then be an enhancement to my life, this person, rather than I need him, you know, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know, make better choices based on who you are as a person, not who you think you should be.
Thank you.
All right.
And to echo what Sam said, a minute ago, we had to protect the innocent tonight. Coming out of meaningful relationships, we had to be careful not to discuss personal issues. For me, I left out 33 years of my life out of this conversation today, because the meaningful relationships I had inside of there with my children's mothers span of 33 years relationships. And I still had to be very careful not to speak about my personal situation to protect the innocent. That doesn't make sense that we bash anybody. We can still talk and have fun. And, you know, have a nice conversation without hurting other people. Okay?
Absolutely.
One thing I want to leave you all with tonight, though, for the women who take in this conversation, and sometimes for the men too, pay attention to this. If you want to keep somebody interested, I'm just talking about one day, one situation. Judith talk about calling her husband at work and telling him, when you come home and making a threat. And it changes your day. It changes your whole perspective. You tell that man before he leave the house in the morning what you have waiting for him or promise for him when he gets home in the evening. Let me tell you something. Everything that he does for that day is geared towards that. How hard he work, what he lift up because he don't want to hurt your back, whether or not he eat lunch because he don't want to be malnourished, and he ain't working no overtime that particular day.
Oh, God.
So make that promise, whisper that promise in your man's ear, and watch and see the difference.
It's like
by
magic.
the time he come home in the evening. I urge all of you, please, for the love of all things great and small, have some man sense.
Have some man sense.
Thank you all. Good evening. Good evening.
Man, you must have some.